taking these old Edelbrock valve covers, got a little bit of oxidation and stuff. I had painted them a few years back, painted them the Pontiac blue in there, which looks pretty good. It was very tedious. I had to tape off all these ridges, tape off the Edelbrock, get in there with a brush and paint it, and it came out good, but they got dirty over the years, and I wanted to change it up. Originally I'd wanted to get some of the old school Moroso gold valve covers, and they're hard to come by, and when you do find them, they're pretty expensive. Most of them are already used. So I was at the paint store the other day doing some painting on my engine bay, and came across this Rust-Oleum metallic gold, and I decided to buy a can, and I did a test run on that valve cover. I think it looks pretty cool, kind of the look I was going for. So I'm going to show you how I did the first one. First step obviously would be to clean the valve cover real good. I've already sprayed it with engine degreaser, took a brush, got in all the fins and in the nooks and crannies, and really got all the old oil residue, grease, fingerprints, etc. off of it. For my next step, I just went over it with some 220, and what that does is that'll clean up some more of these like darker spots. It also just scratch the surface up just enough to that it seems to let the paint adhere pretty good. So on the one I've already done, that's a good 2 coats, maybe 3 coats of paint. I painted it. It dries very fast, this stuff. So within 10-15 minutes, it was pretty dry. And then I hit it again, and I think it came out pretty good. It looks very similar to what those gold Moroso valve covers are. Yeah, it's just something different. You don't see the gold valve covers. I kind of like that 70s gold look. I think it'll look good with my on my engine with the Pontiac blue and the aluminum heads, etc. So for this next step, I'm going to sand it. Then I'll wipe it clean with I used acetone just because it dries quick, and that'll take any of the dust and sanding residue off of the valve cover. Then I just basically painted it. So I'll get to the sanding. Now I'm just going to wipe this down with acetone. Get any of that excess residue off of there. I had already just used the my air compressor with to blow all excess dust off of there, and then I'm just going to go over the whole thing. Try to keep from touching it. Like right here, I have a couple fingerprints. So that's the end of the first coat. I kind of lightly dusted it on there, trying not to overspray and get too many or any runs. So I'll let that dry for about 10 or so minutes, and then come back and hit it with a second coat.